Hi, my name is Nishant, and now in this video I'm going to take you through the installation process of the SAS University Edition. I'm going to show you how you can actually how you can download SAS University Edition for your own purposes. Now, the very first thing that you would need to install the SAS University Edition, that you need to register yourself with SAS first. Now, as you can see, I've done. Now, once I register myself with SAS University Edition, now once the installation is done, it will ask you to scroll down. Now once you scroll down, it will ask you to select the operating system, whichever operating system that you prefer to use for this installation. So in my case, I have selected Windows over here. Now you also have the Linux option as well. So whichever operating system that you're following, you need to select that right here. So I'm going to select Windows right here. Now the moment I click on Windows, it gives me the prerequisites of what all prerequisites that I would need if I'm following the Windows operating system. So I would need Microsoft Windows 7 and above, which is 7, 8, 8.1 or 10. Now the bit size, it should be 64-bit hardware for that. Now the minimum RAM size that I would need is 1 GB RAM, because we're going to run the software on with the help of the VirtualBox. Now in order to support that VirtualBox run, we would also need to have the supporting browsers, which is nothing but the Internet Explorer 9 or above, now Mozilla Firefox 21 or later, Google Chrome 27 or later, and so on. Now moving on, we would also need to have the VirtualBox as well installed on our system, so that when on the VirtualBox you can import the OVF files, the SAS University Edition files, and then you can always explore that, you can run that, and you can host the tool on the browser itself, and that's what we're going to do over here. Now once I scroll down, it also gives me the option to download instructions in form of the PDF, which I've already shared on the website, which I've already shared on the course that I've published. Now moving down, if you actually look into this, it talks about the entire step. So with that, we will follow through the installation process. Now your SAS University Edition is already downloaded. Now once that is downloaded, now the next thing that we will need to download is the VirtualBox software, which is also very, very important to host this software on virtualization. So that is something which is very important to do. So now to do that, I will then go to the VirtualBox website. Now over here you can see it's nothing but www.virtualbox.org. The moment you reach on the website of the VirtualBox, you will be able to see that it takes me to the download option of VirtualBox 6.0, which is the latest version of the VirtualBox. Now in my case, I've already downloaded the VirtualBox 6.0, so I'm not going to re-download it. But yes, in your case, you can just hover your mouse on this tab given here. You can click on it, and the moment you click on it, it will help you to download the VirtualBox 6.0. Now once this is downloaded, it will come in the executable file format. You need to open that, you need to run it, and then you would need to install the VirtualBox. Now let me show you how would it look like once the VirtualBox is installed. Like going on the desktop, the VirtualBox would appear somewhere in this fashion. Now you need to, once you can see this icon appearing on the desktop, you can just click on it. Now once we open the VirtualBox manager, you can see I've got already a couple of imported appliances already in here. Now in your case, once you open the VirtualBox for the first time, you will not find any of these over there. You will not find any single software right there because you've not imported any of them yet. So you would need to do that first. Now in your case, you're going to import the SAS University Edition OVF file, which is what you've downloaded already. So now the process to do that is you go to File menu. Now the moment you will get to File menu, it will give you the Import Appliance. You click on it. The moment you click on it, it will take you to the browsing option for the OVF file formats. So you click on the browse option, and by default, as you know, the SAS University Edition is in the downloadables for you. It will appear in the documents. Now from there, you can just select the OVF file, which is of 2 GB approximately, that you can see right now. You will select it. I'm going to select this. I'm going to do this. Now after doing that, you can see that the link will actually appear in the appliance to import area. Now I'm not going to do next over here because I already have this SAS University Edition imported on my virtual box. Now in your case, you would need to do the next, and the moment you will do next, it will tell you the flow of how you can go forward. It will start importing the SAS University Edition. Now once the whole import is done, you will be able to see the tab like this, something like this over here, on the left hand side of your virtual box that you've got, and it will appear as to be powered off because you've not yet started your SAS University Edition yet. Now in my case, it is given as saved, is because I have already started it, I ran it, and before closing it, I saved my session right there, and that's the reason why it is coming as saved. So now in order to start it again, you would have to you would need to select the SAS University Edition tab, and then you would need to hit the start button, and it will start. You need to go for this normal start. I'm going for the headless start just because that there's an error you can see, so I'm going to just fix it. I will need to discard the save state first. Okay, now you can see it's back on the power off option. I'm going to start it. And once you start it, you will be able to see this window, and you may have to wait for some time because it's going to boot the whole thing. It is going to capture all that required files, capture all that required information through the virtualization from the SAS University Edition file, and then it will finally give you the option to run it with the help of the host browsers, whichever browser that you're going to use right here. So I'm going to show that to you as well. So let's just this tool open first, and then I'll take you to the browser option as well. Now with the browser, as we are going to host the software locally, so on our browser, we'll just type it as the local host, and then we'll gradually move on to access the tool as a whole. So let's just wait for this process to happen, which is nothing but the SAS tool getting installed and getting open, getting connected. And now you can see I've got the welcome message right here, which says welcome to your SAS University Edition virtual application, and you can connect to your SAS University Edition software by entering this address in your browser. It indicates you clearly that what you would need to do next, and if you follow that, I'm sure definitely you'll be able to get across to your tool. So I'm going to follow the same. I will get to my browser, which is Chrome, and I'm going to one of the window. Now I have already saved this localhost part, so you can see it says localhost 10080, and here is my tool. I'm going to click on Start SAS Studio, and the moment I click on Start SAS Studio, you can see it's loading. It is going to take me to the SAS Studio page. which is hosted locally with the help of the virtual box, and I can start working. I can start running all of my programs right there. So let's just wait for this to happen. It also goes with your internet speed also. Okay, now as the speed of my internet is a little low, so it's still loading. Let's just give it some more time. We can just see that it says waiting for localhost. Now you can see it is signing in, so which means that we have got the localhost. The localhost has actually identified the system, and it is now signing in. It's in the process of signing in. So it is now initializing. It is getting the SAS Studio getting prepared for the launch, and in a very short while you'll be able to see the SAS homepage. And here you go. You can see right here. Perfect. So there you go. Now you've got all of this right here. Now this is not the exact home page. Let me take you to the home page. So I will close this. Okay. Now there you go. This is your home page for SAS. This is how it looks like. You can see this is. Now you can see that the moment I opened it, it came up with the car sales data set over here, because that was the data set which I was working on, and which was in a saved state. So you can always work, and you can always have the option to save your work and again get back later, and you can continue from the same place as well. So that's one of the advantage of this part also. Now this is how the interface would look like. You will have the server files folder. This is for the new program to create. You have the folders that you can create. You have the task and utilities. You've got the snippets option, libraries, file shortcuts. So you can always explore all of these whilst you're working, whilst you're learning the tool, and so on. You'll come across the usage of all of these one by one in there. So now this was all about the installation process. This is how you install the SAS Studio as a whole. Now all of that step that you follow will take you to this page finally, and you can start working on your SAS. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for listening in to me. Thank you once again. Thank you.